Hello?
Hey guys, Luke here, and today I've got a brand new video for you guys for the FLA series. Now, in this video, it is pretty much telling you guys that I'm a bad gambler. I'm terrible at it. There is no possible way that I can ever win big. I think the most I've won is $140, and then another night was maybe 60. I think that's my biggest wins. I do not win a lot at all. I'm a bad gambler. So I do not walk in, put 50 on the table, then go, walking out with 1,000. That's all right. No, I put 50 on the table, lose it, put another 20 on, lose that, start crying, walking out. The security guards go, mate, why are you crying? I say I've lost all my money. They give me another 20, say, come on, mate, cheer up. I then go spend that money, lose it again, and have no money to, get home. So that is pretty much my gambling experience every night. And I love it. I can't help it. I love gambling. It is amazing. I'll fucking bet on anything. If I see two snails racing to bite a donut, then I'll bet on it. And I know that sounds weird, but yes, I will bet on it. I will definitely bet on anything. So I'm a gambler, like a porn addict walking into, I don't know, a sex shop. That is me, my gambling instincts walking into Crown Casino. Now, Crown Casino in Melbourne is huge. It's this massive casino, massive amounts of pokey machines and roulette tables and all that kind of stuff. It's just insane. So, had a boys' night planned with about 5 of my guys, and I think we had an orgy planned, but we're like, nah, fuck that. We want to gamble. So, we get in my mate's car, and we're driving, we're going to Melbourne. We're going to Melbourne Crown Casino, and we're about to get on the freeway. We're close to getting near the freeway, about 2 k's away. Next thing you know, my mate thinks, oh, God, what have I gained some weight? Like, what have I been eating? Like, that my side of the car feels just down. He looks out the window, pop. Next thing you know, the tire for the car has just popped, and we're going, what the fuck? No. And this is very dangerous, guys. This is actually extremely dangerous. So, my mate actually managed to, the one who's driving managed to pretty much make it really safe for us, and he went to the closest Hungry Jack's. So Hungry Jack's in Australia is pretty much, I think in America and stuff, it's Burger King. So we went to Hungry Jack's, and I love Hungry Jack's. Hungry Jack's have dollar slushies. I get them all the time. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. I've probably put more money into slushies than I have into YouTube equipment for you guys. And that's saying a lot, because I've put a lot of money into YouTube stuff. So trust me, I have a gambling addiction and a frozen Coke addiction. It's not safe. But anyway, we get in there, and it's lucky we got into this Hungry Jack's, because if we went 2 kilometers further, then we would have been in near Melbourne, going to the freeway under this tunnel. Fuck, I forget what it's called, but there's this tunnel to go to the freeway in Melbourne. We would have been caught under that. Now, that would have been completely embarrassing and just not good and just terrible for us. Imagine just 5 guys sitting in a car. It's fogging up, and cars just driving past thinking, what the hell are they doing under a tunnel with the fogged up windows? Would not have been fun. So, anyway, we get the car fixed because my best mate comes along. He fixes the car. He brings a tyre. So, like, fuck yes, you're coming to Crown. He's like, oh, better not. And he's like, fuck it, I'll come. So, I end up getting in the car with him, driving, having great time, and it's awesome. It's always great time with your best mates and stuff like that. We're getting into Crown. We find the parking, and I'm like, fuck yes, I'm ready to gamble. Now, if you need to know about me, I don't go into Crown just go, here's $20, I'll have a bit of a bet, maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. I put $50, and if I don't get anything over like 150, then I keep playing, because I try to win a bit, like win big and then walk out big, but it never works. And the last time, this reminds me, last time I went with one mate, and we walked in, and I was at a roulette table, and this chick had the biggest, best boobs, and I just stared at them for ages. Like, I think I missed like 20 bets, and I wasn't caring. And all my money was gone, and you could tell she caught me because she put her handbag in front of her cleavage and gave me the dirtiest look. So I'm not the best at being sneaky and looking, but I didn't give a fuck. It was just amazing. It was the best, like, fucking 10 minutes of my life. And then the boyfriend stared me off a bit, but it was all good. So we get into Crown. I'm like, fuck yes, got a 50. Let's do this. We go to the Crown Casino. We find this really nice dealer. He was awesome. He was really nice. He would do funny jokes, and he'd joke around with us. He sounded a bit like off it. He sounded a bit high and that kind of stuff, or a bit drunk, but he was a good guy. And now, this is what you have to understand. Roulette is that big spinny table. For you guys that don't know, it has red, black, all the numbers, and the ball gets landed on it, and you spin, you put your numbers in. Now, the way I bet, a lot of you guys won't understand this, but I bet in thirds. So you've got the first third, which is 1 to 12. That's the numbers. Then you got the second third, which is, I think, like 13 to 21 or something like that. And the next third, I don't know, I'm way off, but there's 3 thirds, and you put it in each one. And say I put in the section of 1 to 12 or whatever the numbers are, then I'll get triple my coins if it lands from 1 to 12. So that's how I bet, and it doesn't always go good for me. Now, I'm betting, I'm actually fucking going nuts. Like, in the first 5 minutes, I've won a lot of money. Like, I'm already up 150, and I'm like, fuck, hardly anyone's even bet. That's first 5 bets from getting it on numbers. I think Lucky 8 was getting me some money, and I was like, fuck yes, this is awesome. Now, this is the best part of the story. This is my favorite part of the story. This Asian guy, there are so many Asians in Crown Casino with, like, heaps of money. Like, you want to see people with heaps of money? It's probably a few Australians, like 100 Asians have just money to blow. So this Asian comes up, puts about $40, or I think it was 60. It was a lot of money on red. So he has a 50-50 chance, or actually has a 49% chance because there's 2 green numbers, the zeros. So he puts it on red, he looks at it, it lands on red, he goes, ugh, and walks off. So we're thinking, what the hell are you doing? And we thought he was playing it really cool. So those rules, he's just walked off. He's still in the same room, but he's walked way off. It has to spin again, and it lands on red again. So he's now up, I think like 100 and something bucks. Like, he's up a lot. And we're thinking, what the fuck? He's all the way in the other side of the room. So we go, what is he doing? What is he doing? It lands on red again because his chips have to stay there. So we're like, holy fuck, he's on $320, something like that. And we're just like, what the fuck? We go to the guy, can we take this money? And the guy goes, yeah, I've never had this happen before. Go for it. And my mate tries to take the money, but I think he thought that the guy saw him, so he kind of pushed it back a bit. But I was full on ready to take it. I was like, fuck yes, money. The guy comes back to the table, so we're thinking, oh, you've obviously realized, and you're just playing it cool. Like, you're the Chuck Norris of cool right now, the way you've played this. Comes to the table, he looks at my best mate that's right next to me and goes, and he looks at his chips, his own chips, and goes, wow, mate, you're betting big. And my mate goes, mate, that's your chips. And he goes, what? And he's like, that's your chips. So do you want to grab it? And this is while the ball is spinning. So if it lands on black or green, he's going to lose all that. So the guy quickly grabs the chips. And he's like, are you guys serious? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, I didn't even know. I'm colorblind. And we just all lose our shit because we're like, who the fuck plays roulette if you're colorblind? So anyway, he then offered to buy us all drinks. I think he didn't hear me because when he's like, oh, I'll buy you all drinks, I'm like, I don't want to drink tonight. Can you give me a $5 chip? I was like, can you give me a $5 chip instead? I don't think he heard because he got me a beer. And I don't drink beer. I'm a fucking girl when it comes to drinks. So I was like, no, get me a fucking, I don't know, fucking Shirley Ice Temple tea or some shit like that. I was like, no, I want money. So I think I ended up leaving that night around $40 up. So that was rare. I think I've only won about 4 times in going to casino and stuff. I'm not a big winner. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I want you guys to tell me if, because I know a lot of you aren't over 18, tell me if you've either gone to a casino and you've won, and if you're not over 18 so you haven't gone to a casino, tell me something you've bet on and you've won. So you could be like, oh, my friend Jeremy said that he couldn't jump the, I don't know, this fucking bridge that's 100 meters high. I said, bullshit, you can. And he actually jumped it, so I lost money. So tell me your gambling story, guys. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.